they're going to join in, who knows. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start this morning with a bus ride. So, are you ready? Can you get on your bus? Get your ticket? Right, are we ready? Are we going to go on a bus ride? Yesterday we went to the beach and we took Wilbur and we took Peggy and they went swimming in the sea and we went walking. And a couple of weeks ago I was looking through some songs and I found this song which I really like, and I've annoyed my family with and I've annoyed my neighbours as well, because once you hear it then it sort of gets into your head. And it's by a company called Rainbow Songs, I think, and I found it on Spotify, so you can look it up. It's walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. So we're going to give it a go this morning. Are you ready?
Well, you walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. And you walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. And you walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. And you walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. Well, you shuffle and you shuffle and you shuffle and you stop. And you shuffle and you shuffle and you shuffle and you stop. And you shuffle and you shuffle and you shuffle and you stop. And you shuffle and you shuffle and you shuffle and you stop. Well, you glide and you glide and you glide and you stop. And you glide and you glide and you glide and you stop. And you glide and you glide and you glide and you stop. And you glide and you glide and you glide and you stop. Well, you bounce and you bounce and you bounce and you stop. And you bounce and you bounce and you bounce and you stop. And you bounce and you bounce and you bounce and you stop. And you bounce and you bounce and you bounce and you stop. Well, you tiptoe and you tiptoe and you tiptoe and you stop. And you tiptoe and you tiptoe and you tiptoe and you stop. And you tiptoe and you tiptoe and you tiptoe and you stop. And you tiptoe and you tiptoe and you tiptoe and you stop. Well, you walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. And you walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. And you walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. And you walk and you walk and you walk and you stop.
Wow, Dan, that's a really new song for us, isn't it? But I really like it and it's sort of got into my head, and I think it's going to be one of my new favourites. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to the table and sit down, and I'm saying that so that Jonah moves the camera. Oh, let's go over here and sit down. So So yesterday we went out to the beach and we took the dogs and they went swimming in the sea. And when you go out for a walk, whether it's in the beach or in the woods or even going down the road, do you look for treasure? And yesterday we found some treasure on the beach. We found this lovely shell, which when you get it wet it goes a different colour. When it's dry it looks a bit boring, but when it's wet it goes a bit of a different colour. And then we found a baby shell. There you go, can you see that? It's very small. And then we found in the sea, are you ready for this? We found this, which looked a little bit like a mobile phone had been dropped in the sea. But it wasn't. It's a big, flat, funny sort of shaped, sort of almost rectangular stone, which we thought was quite cool, so we brought it home. There you go, look. So we found some treasure, and then we found treasure when we went to the woods the other week, didn't we? Because we found various things in the woods, like the fir cones. And then sometimes if you're just walking up the road, you might look for treasure. So you might look and see what's around you. And one of the things that I like to look at is the flowers in people's gardens, because I really like flowers. So today's craft, we're going to make some flowers. Okay, so these are some that I made earlier. Okay, they're a little bit flopsy. Okay, can you see those? Are we close enough? So I thought I'd show you how to make them. Now, I cut up lots of old magazines. Look here. Lots of old magazines to make some leaves or petals for the flowers. And then on this one, I cut a toilet roll, and I cut a tiny little hole in the toilet roll. Can you see at the bottom there? So you might need some help doing that. And I put a straw in for my stem. Okay, and then I cut lots of petals. Let's put my sellotape there. Lots of petals, and then you have to sellotape all your petals to your toilet roll. Okay, so we'll do some of these, shall we? Put some of those around. There you go. This is a really good craft if you like cutting, because you have to cut all your petals out. And if you like colouring, because you don't have to use an old magazine, you probably could just use a piece of paper and then you could colour in the petals. I'll tell you what would be really cool is if you used a piece of paper and cut your petals out and then you put words on them maybe. That'd be quite cool. What would your petals say? Oh look, my sellotape's getting a bit messy here. What would your words say? Would they be happy, jumpy, bouncy, funny? Who knows? There you go, let's put all my petals on that one. There you go. There you go, that looks like my flower, doesn't it? Do I need to do something else to it? I think I need to bend my petals back. Look, can you see? If you bend your petals back, and then you've got a flower. There you go, so that's that one flower. And we'll put that one over there. And then the other flower we've got, you have to cut your toilet roll, and I've cut a little hole for my straw, can you see there? But I've left this a bit longer, it's a bit bigger. And then I just used my scissors. Again, you might need some help with this. Do you remember we did this when we did some printing the other week? And we made them into this sort of shape, and then we did some printing with them. There you go. And then again, you can colour this in, and then if you want to, you can also add some different paper or tissue to it, or whatever you like, really. This petal's a little bit too fat.
You can't say that.
I can say that. There you go. Okay, so I need to get a straw. I need to stick a straw in, And then again, that doesn't look very much like a flower, does it? But if you bend your petals back, there you go, like that. This could be quite cool if you then added some paper to it and different things to it. If you make a flower at home like this, can you send me a picture? Because I'd really like to see your flowers. I'm sure they'll be a lot better than mine. There you go. Oh, oh! Perhaps I need to make a little hole in the top for the straw to stay in. There you go. Now this flower here reminds me a little bit like a star. And I think we could probably sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star at this point. Oh, that wasn't Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, was it? Shall we get our fingers ready? Are you warming them up? We're going to put them up in the sky.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Well done. Well done. Do you know a little girl called Jasmine sang that song, and I thought she sang it beautifully. Right, shall we go for a little walk and we'll go into a field? Now, you need to use your imagination now. We're going to look around and we can't see anything. All of a sudden, we can see a rabbit. Can you see the rabbit's ears? Shall we sing about Peter Rabbit?
Peter Rabbit's got a fly upon his nose. Peter Rabbit's got a fly upon his nose. Peter Rabbit's got a fly upon his nose. So he flapped it and he flapped it and the fly flew away. Floppies and curly whiskers, floppies and curly whiskers, floppies and curly whiskers. So he flipped it and he flapped it and the fly flew away.
Well done. Should we do that one more time?
Peter Rabbit's got a fly upon his nose. Peter Rabbit's got a fly upon his nose. Peter Rabbit's got a fly upon his nose. So he flipped it and he flapped it and the fly flew away. Floppies and curly whiskers, floppies and curly whiskers, floppies and curly whiskers. So he flipped it and he flapped it and the fly flew away.
Well done. Now, do you know what? As I was tidying up this morning, I came across, and I don't get scared. Look at this. A spider. It's not a real spider, is he? But he's quite scary looking. Look, can you see? He's got 8 legs and he's got a red bit on his back. So I thought we could sing Incy Wincy Spider. Now we haven't got the music for this one before Jonah panics. So we're going to just need to remember how to do it, okay? So remember, Incy Wincy Spider's got 8 legs. Oh, shall we hide my thumbs? And then we've got the right amount of fingers. Are you ready? Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. Well done, I like that. I don't think we've got very much signs of rain today. I think it's going to be sunny all day. Now some of you might not like spiders, and so some of you might have wanted to hide them. So I think what we'll do now is we'll sing Peekaboo. So can you get your hands ready and put them over your eyes? Are you ready? Are you hiding?
Can you
peekaboo, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Are you there?
Yes, I am. Pika, 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 peekaboo.
Well done, well done. Right, I think we're sort of running out of time now, so I wonder, should we finish this morning? Should we use our streamers maybe that we made the other day? And shall we finish with some belly bongos? So we're going to have to go back over there. Okay, so we can go round with our belly bongos.
There was a man who banged a drum, and that drum's called a bongo. He said, hey there, what's your name and can you play the bongo? I said, I don't have a bongo. He said, you can play them anywhere. You can play them on the floor, you can play them on the floor, you can play them on your shoes, you can play them on your shoes, you can play them on your legs, you can play them on your legs, but can you play the belly bongo? Play the belly bongos, 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 play the belly bongos. Let's dance and sing, hooray! It's a good day today. Hooray! It's a good day today to hear the rhythms and play along with them. Let's dance and sing, hooray! It's a good day today. Hooray! It's a good day today to hear the rhythms and play along with them.
Are you ready? Dance time!
Play the belly bongos, play the belly bongos, play the belly bongos, play the belly bongos, hooray.
Well done. We hope you have a lovely day out in the sunshine. Perhaps you could find that song, Walk and You Walk, and you walk and you stop. And you could perhaps send me a picture of you doing that. That'd be really cool. Or definitely send me some pictures of your flowers. That'd be lovely. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Have a great week.